Wait, if it was just a 3-hour tour, why did Ginger bring along all of her
Microjig, maker of the gripper. Work safer. Work smarter.
This week's video is also sponsored by Casper. Warning, 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 this isn't a project video this week. Even though I'm out of town this week, I wanted to have a video for you, and a lot of people have been asking me for a tour of the craft room now that it's completed. A little over a year ago, I started transforming our third bedroom into a combination craft room guest bedroom. There's a lot of different projects in that room, some of which I hope will give you some ideas for your own space. Our house is pretty small, it's only 1,400 square feet. I know guys who have bigger workshops than that. So we have to make really efficient use of space, which is one of the reasons why we wanted to do this craft room, guest room transformation. And yeah, before you ask, these pictures on the wall are all crooked. We like it that way. This was our third bedroom that ever since we moved into this house we had used as a guest bedroom, but really we don't have guests that often, maybe once or twice a year, so it's not really a very efficient use of space. So the idea was to convert this space into a dedicated craft room that we could still convert to a guest room whenever we need it. This is the only piece that really doesn't fit in the style of the room, but we don't have anywhere else to put it. This is an old dresser that's been in my family for several hundred years. I actually refinished it, restored it a few years ago. This was a closet that had been here since the house was built in 1955. It had 2 sliding doors on there and 1 big closet rod across the middle. By removing those doors, we've kind of annexed this space as part of the room. I built all of these shelves in here to hold all different kinds of yarn. These side shelves are adjustable. By the way, my wife has painted everything in this room, and I really like these stencils. There's kind of a bird motif running through a lot of this room. And since those cabinets are kind of high, I built this little stool a couple weeks ago so she can reach up there. Since there are so many bright colors in this room, we thought it was important to break it up a little bit with a few pieces that were neutral, like this sewing cabinet. This cabinet stores all of her sewing supplies, and it's on wheels so she can roll it around wherever she wants. It's got 4 drawers that she can store things in. This top one is a false drawer because this part opens up, and this is where she stores all of spools of thread and it's like pins and that sort of thing. This big cabinet is kind of the heart of the whole craft room. In the whole room, this is really the piece that I'm most proud of. I've never made a base cabinet like this before, and I guess because I was kind of intimidated, and if you're looking at this, you might feel the same way, but really there's not a lot to building something like this, and I'm really pleased with the way it turned out. Each side has 3 drawers. The bottom 2 are actually 1 drawer that's extra deep for storing fabric. Again, more stenciling and some really cool drawer pulls. The whole cabinet is painted with chalk paint and then distressed. The center cabinet holds the sewing machine and iron and odds and ends. A lot of you may remember this that I made as a parts cabinet for my shop. Well, Kathy has repainted it and now uses it for buttons. Lots and lots of buttons. These crates were a ton of fun to make, and they're really versatile. You could either just stack them on the floor and use them that way, or you could use them as bookshelves like we're doing here. These are vintage fruit crate labels that I pasted on the sides. And again, over here with the dark stain, it helps to break up all the bright colors in the room. This is the piece we struggled with the most, trying to decide how to incorporate a work table into the room and yet still be able to get it out of the way for guests. I'm really proud of this design. It's got a big work surface, and when it's closed up, it only sticks out from the wall 6 inches. This unit is also painted with chalk paint, and we've got these enormous stencils that we put on. Plus, it's got these really cool pulls. I built this little corner cabinet before we realized we were going to make a craft room, so it doesn't really fit in there. If I was going to make it again, I would make it extend out further. But we did repaint it. If you'll remember, it was originally painted blue. I did, however, make this little nightstand specifically to fit this small space next to the Murphy bed, and it works out really well. I like the two little drawers in it, although we don't keep anything in them. And finally, this is the Murphy bed that really lets us transform this craft room into a bedroom. This Velcro just holds the pillows in place when it's in the upright position. Even though this is mainly a craft room, one of the things that was really important to us was that when it's converted into a bedroom, it's still a really comfortable place to sleep. Casper's been sponsoring the show long enough that you already know how comfortable the latex and memory foam is. I've got the California king-size mattress in the master bedroom that I sleep on every night. I just love it. And this is the full-size mattress. And I'm thinking about building a loft bed for the third bedroom. Shopping for mattresses can be difficult. Here's how most of us shop for a mattress at a showroom. We've all done the showroom mattress test where we flopped around for a few minutes, and beside feeling awkward, we really don't learn anything about the mattress. And that's why Casper is offering a 100-day risk-free trial with free delivery, free returns. Plus, Casper is offering viewers of Woodworking for Mere Mortals $50 off any mattress just by going to casper.com/woodworking. I really hope you'll try out Casper mattresses. It's a great company and it's a great deal, and you're gonna get a great night's sleep. And that's our craft room. I hope you enjoyed the tour. I have a playlist of all of the projects and videos down below in the description. Don't forget, I've got free plans for most of my projects over at formeremortals.net. And I'd also like to encourage you to post pictures of your own projects over there, and post your pictures over on the Woodworking for Mere Mortals Facebook page. You can also keep track of me over on Twitter and Instagram. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'll be back with a regular project video in 2 weeks.